What have we got here then, Lee?
So, mate, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the Vapor Blaster. Ooh. It's here 2 days early, so
happy days.
Fortunately, this week we've got the forklift round at the dump fees, so they've kindly lent us that. That's what we've been waiting for, really. Trying to make sure it's been delivered when we've got a forklift here. So yeah, pretty exciting. What do you reckon, mate?
I reckon it's going to be very handy.
Try and find somewhere to put it. So I think what we're going to do is, obviously we're going to connect the washing machine up at some point. So we're going to put that at the back of the wall there, move all the, find somewhere else for the cleaning stuff, and then put the Vapor Blaster around the side there, because there's a hose connected to the wall. So it'd be quite interesting to see, once we've done something like the aluminium block, to obviously take all the oil bungs out and see what sort of state it gets in inside there.
Yeah.
Because obviously you do use still a glass media with this, so. Oh, hello. Oh. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Ooh. Right, mate. Oh, it's a big old machine, isn't it?
Yes, massive.
Full factory.
This is looking good. Aqua Blast.
I mean, do you reckon that lights up?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I do hope so. Yeah. All looks a bit too posh for our place, Isaac, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
For the minute.
Oh, that's the pressure one. Light. Oh, that's inside, I suppose.
So, happy days, guys. Just getting the last liner in on the Pre Crossflow block. You can see all the new liners are in. 40 thou proud. So we've got that much of the flange sitting in the block. I've deburred the top of the block there, where the bottom of the flange sits in there. Obviously, like I've said to you before. So what I'm going to do once this one is in, I'm going to set it up on the boring bar, get it bored out for the new pistons, and then we can get it cleaned up and painted. So once that flange goes through, you can see it start to raise on the gauge there, and that is all done, guys. Let's get this one set up. Here's the Pre Crossflow block, first bore being bored. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking when I get liners specially made, because obviously I've done the measurements. That smoke coming off, it's just some oil in the liner. Yeah, it's because I've done the measurements, and obviously sort of a month has gone past in the time of ordering them and getting them. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking that I've made the correct measurements, but they've all gone in lovely. There's about 1/2 mil still left in the liner to bore out. These are the pistons, so we're using an acrylite flat top piston. So obviously we're going to have to do a dummy build and get the correct jut out for the compression we want to run, work that out. But these things, these acrylites, they used to have a bad name at one point. They're a forged piston, a really good heavy duty piston. But the thing is with these, they do run, because the sort of thick skirt, they do run quite a big running clearance. So you can't put these in a standard running clearance bore. I think people were at once upon a time not reading the instructions and wondering why they seize up. So these things run about 4 thou running clearance, which is quite a lot. Obviously it's almost about twice as much as originals. But if you get the running clearance right, they're absolutely fine. They don't slap, and they're a bulletproof piston, so really good item. So, and the good thing about these, they do quite a lot of sizes and different variations of crown, etc. So yeah, really good. Right then, guys, so you can see we've got the Vapor Blasters turned up. That is absolutely brilliant. Buzzing to get that thing all connected up and give it a go with one of the blocks we've got out there already. So just thought I'd spend a couple of minutes here today in this video just telling you, really sort of updating you on the E30 build. Now, I've been spending quite a lot of time and effort in the last 2 or 3 weeks trying to organise this build. I'm not one of these that likes things to hang about. Obviously, one of the reasons we're doing this E30 is for you guys on the channel. The reason I want to sort of get you involved with it, even at this point, is because obviously we get revenue from the videos of this channel. A lot of the work now comes from the channel, so you guys are a major part of our business. And I like to get you involved, like to get your feedback and see what you think about what we should do. Now, obviously, I'm the sort of person, I suppose in a way, I'm a little bit OCD-ish. So with this build, I know what I would like to use. I've been in contact with people like, for instance, the wheels, the brakes. I've ordered a few things on the styling side of it that I'd like the way the car to look. And I just want to get your opinion. So at this point, guys, where I am, I've ordered a few bits. We've got the gloss black door cards over here. What we want to do, the idea is, obviously this has got a film on, these are going to be nice and gloss black. They're pre-cut, pre-drilled, and they come with nice little blue pullers to go with the blue harnesses. So the way I want to go with the car, internally, and the reason I'm interested in this car particularly is because the underneath, the shell is really good. It's rot free, it's never had any welding, it's been a race car for about 13 years apparently, so it's had all the sort of proper work done. It's had the welding in roll cage all done. Malcolm said that that's all been done properly. It's got the race seats, the flock dash inside, the harnesses, all the bits. It might, you know, it's a bit rough around the edges at the moment. It's had a hard life, as Malcolm said, but we're going to be tidying that up. The car was dolphin grey, so the inside is grey, all the cage is grey, but we want to keep it that way. So the theme is grey with the blue harnesses and the blue door pullers. The external of the car, as I've told you, we've ordered an M3 body kit. So the E30 M3 body kit from Poland. It's a company that we know and it's a really good quality kit. What we're going to be doing this is the plan, we're going to be using the fiberglass front wings, bumpers, boot, all the rest of it. Because it's going to be race car, we want to keep it race car. So the boot, for instance, we're going to use the pop-on. Instead of having the hinges, we're going to use the pop-on race sort of buttons. All looks a bit trick. And we're going to have the sort of, is it the 91, 92 sort of DTM rear carbon spoiler, obviously carbon front splitter. We've got carbon brake duct intakes in the front bonnet. So little bits like that. I've got the smoked headlights with the black grille and all that. So it's going to look proper sort of darkened out at the front. Don't know what you think about that, whether you sort of favour looking a bit more original, but at the end of the day, it's not a proper M3, it's a recreation. We like the styling. One of the reasons for going with that kit is because it's obviously slightly wider. We're going to run, as opposed to the 18, we're going to run a 17-inch wheel. We've been in touch with Compomotive, and they are going to do us a 17 by 8-inch wheel, the original TH style, as obviously in 17. Thinking of sort of going a darker grey on the wheels, like a graphite grey. Now the car, we were thinking about doing maybe white and going with the white wheels, but I think, guys, I don't know what you think, put down in the comments below, but I am thinking going for an Inca orange, a bit like this car. This is what I would like the car to sort of look like. As I say, we've got to follow the theme. We've now got the orange van, the orange kit car, the orange Lambo, and why not have an orange E30 M3 replica? So that's that side of it. Things like indicators and all this little bits and bobs I've wanted to get done. I don't want to leave it until we've got the car, because the trouble is, by the time the bodywork's done, we're going to be going on for probably a couple of years, but I want to get this thing pretty much there by maybe middle of summer, if we're lucky. So we've been promised the wheels for middle of May. The brakes, I'm in talk with High Spec, and they are going to sort us out a front and rear brake kit, maybe 335mm on the front with a big 6-pot caliper, and they do a proper they do a disc on the back, which is a copy of the original, slightly bigger with their own little caliper, so that'll be adequate for the rear. We're going to obviously have to get exhaust made. We've got this S50 going to be coming with the gearbox, prop shaft, limited slip diff, all the rest of it to go in there. So that's obviously going to be cleaned up, and we're going to be showing you guys, you know, the build on the motor and that. We're thinking carbon airbox. So yeah, at this point, guys, we're at that stage. What I do need your opinion on is the bonnet. as silly as it sounds, it's got a fiberglass bonnet on it at the minute, but Malcolm said it didn't fit very good, and I do want it to sort of look pretty good. So I'm thinking whether to go for an original steel or maybe a carbon fibre bonnet. I don't quite know what the fitment's like. I know the carbon fibre bonnets are quite expensive, but is it worth it? Do they fit right? If you guys have had any experience with that, let me know. Just thought I'd keep you informed on our plans. But so far, I am sort of gathering bits. I am doing planning for it. So hopefully when the car's here and it goes into the body shop, we can take you guys along and you can see the progress on the car and with the engine and box, etc. So yeah, just another side to the channel. Same with the machine, guys. I just want to let you know that the revenue that comes from this channel, we are pumping back into the business and giving you guys good content, we hope. And yeah, just want to take you along with the journey. So yeah, put down in the comments, guys, what you think. With the bonnet and our sort of choices on brakes and wheels, etc., and the colour, and yeah, let me know what you think. Right, so the Precross Flow liners all in. One thing I did forget, obviously before honing, we've got 2 thou to come out of these bores. Now I've bored it, but we've got the cutouts for the rods down the bottom of the liners. You can see we've done the back end. Now we're just doing this front end. As you can see, I've just done that one on the right. Sorry about the focus of the camera. And try and get half decent light. Just a case of chomping, as we say, chomping these out. Using a long series end mill. For that rod, absolutely fine. And there we go. That's more than adequate. So we've just got 2 more to go. Then we're going to hone this block and then face it, and then that is all ready to clean, paint, and get ready for the dummy build. So guys, today didn't go exactly to plan. The Pre Crossflow block on the hone there, just going to hone out the 2 thou out of each bore, going to face the top of the block, and then that block is all done. I did plan on getting the block pretty much finished today, but surprisingly enough, we were told that the Vapor Blaster was going to turn up Wednesday, maybe Thursday. The guy arrived first thing this morning and delivered it here, so we had to rush around, get the forklift, and I had to sort of teach myself how to use a forklift and get it off the back of the truck because no one else had a license. But here it is, guys, in all its beauty. It seems very strange actually today, seeing a brand new bit of machinery in our workshop. It looks a little bit odd, but it does make the place look a lot tidier. But yeah, there we go. It's a big bugger. I think it's about 1.2, 1.3 meters sort of cubed really. So it's a big old thing. All we've got to do now is get it plumbed in, get it wired up, so it's 3-phase, and we are really excited to give this thing a go. Been waiting, as you all know, been waiting quite some time. Just have a little run through. We've gone for the extra just over 1 meter turntable, which is going to be really handy for the 6-cylinder heavy blocks. We can just sort of engine crane those in there and then turn that. It's a manual turn, but it just saves, you know, imagine how much hassle it's going to be turning a block round in there. So that makes life a lot easier. So there we've got the nozzle, we've got the windscreen washer and wiper, windscreen wiper. We've got water jet there to flush the block down when it's all done, or the heads. We've got LED lighting, apparently, although we haven't tested it. All these knobs and buttons, which we haven't got a clue what half of them do yet. So we've got I think this is the filter tank here to sort of filter out the sediment. Obviously you've got two big bags of medium. So yeah, really, really happy, guys. At the moment, we've sort of, whether we're going to keep it like this, we don't know, but I think it looks pretty good. If you've noticed, we've put the washing machine back at the wall there. We've got to get our friend to just wire that motor up because, as I said before, that's got a brand new motor in there. So all we've got to do is wire that up. We're going to connect that back up, and we are going to be using that sort of not very often. If we've got a bunch of stuff to sort of clean, or maybe go for a harsher chemical in there to clean real grimy stuff, we may just turn it on once in a while, maybe once a week, gather a few things up to stick in there. I don't know. But yeah, really, really happy with the Vapor Blaster, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, cannot wait to get this thing plumbed in. Well, guys, as I said to you in a previous video, this weekend we are really looking forward to. Unfortunately, we're not going to be taking the kit car to Castle Combe, where we are doing a track day on Saturday. But there's a reason for that. We're going to be going up with an empty trailer. We're going to be meeting Malcolm there, and he's going to be bringing down from where he lives the E30. So Malcolm's been sending me some videos and some information on the car. The car looks really good. It looks solid as a rock underneath. It's got KW competition suspension on it, so that's that side of it sorted. Obviously, we're going to be replacing the brakes, the wheels. We've been talking with Compomotive, been talking with High Spec to go over some real big brakes. Because it's an E30, it's got the 4-stud wheel pattern, which we are going to be keeping, because now we can get the big brakes and the wheels. There's no need to change that, and obviously it's just extra expense. We've got the S50, although we've got 3 S50s down there, we've got the S50 coming, which we're going to be going through, obviously doing a video on that. We've got the gearbox, diff, prop shaft, all the bits that we're going to be going through, making really tidy. So first things first, we're going to do a track day, take you guys with us. If any of you are near Bristol or Castle Combe and you feel like coming over and saying hello, feel free to do so, guys. It'd be really good to see you. But yeah, first thing, get that car, go round, get a feel for it, make sure it's all sort of, the suspension feels all good, and then we're going to get it back here and persist in probably stripping it, really. Hopefully mid-April we're booked in for getting the body done. By then we should have all the body kit, the M3 kit. So it's just trying to get everything tied in. I've been doing quite a lot of work in my spare time trying to get everything tied in to get this project finished by the summer, really, so we can go out and use it and show you guys one of the engines that we built. Obviously we're going to be sort of freshening that S50 up there. So yeah, really, really looking forward to it, guys. Really excited. And as I say, by the winter, we've sort of come up with a plan that all the stuff, the M20 engine, all the running gear off that E30 that we're buying, we are going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe getting involved in another E30 project, building the M20 and building that up and taking you guys through the journey of that through the winter. So yeah, plenty of things in the bag for the channel. In the meantime, got tons of work here, as you know, by all my other videos. So yeah, plenty going on, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on Friday's video. Cheers, guys.